Okay. Alright, so we go. Part 2, guys. So I'll be doing Take Me Out to the Ball Game, the Melody level 4, and the Fingerpicking level 8. The first video that I did, they were pretty easy, so it was a pretty short video. So, and normally I do the second half, like part 2 of the challenges. I normally, it's only on my Patreon page, but I decided to just post this one so you guys can see this one. And I'm also going to be doing a little bit extra at the end. I'm going to be doing a little bit of Flight of the Bumblee practice. I'm trying to get it up to 125%. Almost there, but tricky one. But yeah, so but if you guys could at least check out my Patreon page, please consider supporting. That would be great. You guys would be awesome for doing so, but at least check it out. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Leave some comments in the below if you have any suggestions, any requests, anything you want me to do. I'm pretty game for almost anything. I mean, some of the things that people are asking me to do are pretty crazy and pretty difficult, so I have a hard time saying no, but we'll see what happens. As far as the Flight of the Bumblebee goes, pretty sure I can pull it off, but it's taking some practice. Anyway, yeah, here we go. Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Oops. Ha. That tripped me out.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. All I need is just one chance. I could hit a home run. There isn't anyone else like me. Maybe I'll go down in history. And it's root for the home team. Here comes fortune and fame. 'Cause I know that I'll be a star at the old ball game. 'Cause I know that I'll be the star at the old ball game.
Perfect. Keep on rocking like this.
Okay, so pretty easy. I think the big one in this one is likely going to be that string skips, jumping from the C on the 5th string all the way up to the C on the 2nd string. So you want to try to mentally prepare for that. You have to hold this note for some time. I mean, it's not a lot of time, but you have some time to sort of think about getting ready to hit that next note. So I'm, for the most part, I think I'm doing it downstrokes, but you probably could alternate, so do down and then up on the higher note. But this one isn't so fast that it's a big deal. You could do all downstrokes and you probably wouldn't stumble. So, but other than that, not a whole lot of difficult rhythms, probably just getting the melody into your head. And then just that string skip. So if you've never done a lot of string skipping, or if that messes you up a lot, or you find that that's the part you're always messing up, I would try to practice doing some string skipping exercises. Simple things like this, like you don't even have to do anything with your fretting hand. Simple things like trying like 6th string, and going 6th to the 5th string, and bouncing back and forth. And once that feels comfortable, You can try skipping to the fourth, and then try to skip to the third. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to develop a sense of touch, of what it feels like to do this, not staring at your hand to find the string. You want to do this by your sense of touch. I mean, if you're reading the notes on your screen, you can't really look to see where you need to find the string. So you need to develop your sense of touch. And that's going to be dependent on anchoring, so I'm not floating. It's hard to see here, but I'm sort of putting my pinky, my fourth finger down here like this to anchor. Some people are going to be on top of the strings or on top of the bridge. Either way is fine, but the important thing is that you're touching the top of the guitar and you're developing a sense of touch. So then eventually, sixth string for first string, being able to do, you know, lots of different jumps. And then when it gets faster, alternate picking. So 6-5, 6-4, 6-3, 6-2. Have to slow down for that, and then 6-1. So as you can see, I'm not looking at my strings to be able to do that. I'm doing my sense of touch. Okay. Last one, level 8. Finger picking. Okay, so I just need to map some things out here. Okay, so... Okay, let's try that again. Okay.
Well done. You can continue to the next exercise.
Okay, so what's going on here? The big thing is knowing ahead of time what's happening. So mapping things out. I'm still learning it. So there's certain things that I'm doing here to try to get my chord changes clean. And what that is trying to hold fingers down while I'm doing the changes. So, for example, there's times when if you'll watch here, I'm going to slide certain notes. And now this takes some planning. This takes some, only because like I've done some chord changes, lots of chord changes through the years that I can sort of autopilot this. But there's sometimes, like for example, this part here, I'm going to keep my second finger, my middle finger down when I go to that one there. So there's lots of tiny little things like that where I know that two sort of different things that are happening share a finger, and I'll keep that finger there. Or there's sometimes where a finger can stay down, where I'll hold it down when I'm doing a change. Let me run through this again, and this time I'm going to stop partway through in certain places. All right, actually, right out of the gate. So we have, and in the next shape, I just leave my third finger here. I shift forward. So I'm not going to go through the entire thing because it'll take a long time. But the most important thing is that that's whenever you notice those, you're not always going to be able to notice it, but in time, through the years, I've sort of developed an ability to just, you pick up on this stuff and you get more efficient at it. So the whole point is to just, when you don't have to move, why move? If you don't have to do it, it's almost like what I like to call permissible or calculated laziness, in the sense that if there's a chance to just leave something as is, it's probably going to be more efficient and probably going to enable you to do the change quicker. So if you look at my fretting hand here, this guy is it's like an anchor that glues this chord change together. Okay, let's try it.
Well done.
Okay.
You can continue to the next exercise.
What am I thinking here? Whenever I do these, I'm not so much thinking, like, my mindset is not, I want to gold star this. My mindset is I'm learning. Okay, this is crucial. I'm not running through this and it's like, oh no, I didn't gold star it. It's like, no, I'm learning the piece. I'm not concerned about getting it perfect, within X amount of tries. It doesn't matter how many tries it takes me to gold star this. I'm thinking the mindset, I'm learning. I'm trying to make mental notes. This whole thing that's like, that wasn't a great run. It was better than the first one, but what I did is I took all the mental notes that I made on the first time through, and now I'm adding even more. So that time through there, I even sort of discovered more places where I can leave fingers down. So from the C chord, I can take my third finger, leave it down, slide up to the 5th fret, and then leave it down for that one. If I wanted, I could actually leave it down the entire time. I lift it off, but you don't have to. So yeah, that run was better in the sense of I might not have had, perfected it, but I've learnt the piece a little bit better, and I figured out certain, chord shapes and fingerings that I have to keep in mind when it comes around again. Okay, so I'm just going to map that out. Oops, hold on 1 second. I just need to read those notes.
Let me root for the home team. If they don't just one chance, I could hit a home run. There isn't anyone else like me. Maybe I'll go down in history, but it's root for the home team. Here comes fortune and pain, 'cause I know that I'll be the star at the old ball game. 'Cause I know that I'll be the star at the old ball game.
Almost perfect. Next time, you'll nail it.
Almost there. I'll try another full run. If a full run doesn't happen, then I'll do part 1 on its own.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I never get back. Let me.
Whoops. Sorry, thinking about the last part. Whoops.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's one.
Oh boy.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes around at the I could hit a home run. I'll be the star at the old ball game.
Perfect. Keep on rocking like this.
Okay, so there you go. That's all in Gold Starred. As usual, I will probably be working on improving those scores throughout the week. And once again, just a reminder, like I said before, if you guys can check out my Patreon page. Yeah, my Patreon page, that'd be great. If you can support, that would be even greater. You guys are awesome. And I'm just going to kill the mic now, so I'm just going to spend a little time working on Flight of the Bumblebee and going past 100% and see how that goes. Could be a disaster, so I'll give it the axe if it's not working out. Here we go. Okay, I'm getting pretty tired. Mentally and physically. Usually when I'm doing this, practicing on my own, I'll leave more time in between each run. So this is, you know, a little unfair to myself in the sense that I don't just do this over and over and over and over and over again. I'll give myself a little bit more of rest in between each run when I'm at the 125%. So I just want to get one good one in here where I can get all the way until the end. So anyway, this should be, let's see, I'll give myself 2 more, maybe 3 more tries, but hopefully this is the last one. And as long as I get, you know, a decent number of green notes, I'll leave it at that. Okay, 750 out of 765. That's not too shabby. 15 wrong notes. I've done better. I've done as few as 10 wrong notes, but it's getting there. Again, this is an unfair round in the sense that I didn't really give myself a lot of time to rest in between each run, so I'm sure I could do better than that now. I actually gave myself a fair chance to recover and rest between each run. But it's coming along. It's each day it gets clearer and clearer in my head. So there'll be one of the videos coming up. Who knows when, but it will be a video I plan on doing, sometime in the not too distant future, depending on, when I can get good enough to not just get a perfect run, but get a perfect run on film while I'm recording. So that's the hard part. So anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Last time, if you can check out my Patreon page, that'd be great. Please consider please consider supporting me. That'd be great, and we'll catch you next time.